So, Caleb, the title of the review is See You in Hell, Haribo Sugar-Free Gummy Bears.
See you in hell.
It was my last class of the semester, and the final exam was worth 30% of our grade. After a late night study session, I felt confident. But I had to decide between sleeping and cooking breakfast. My eyelids chose sleep. My stomach later regretted this decision, and after several uncomfortable stomach growls, I finally decided to make a quick stop by the campus bookstore and grab a snack before my test. Since the semester was ending and everyone was going home for the summer, a lot of items were on sale, including the snack and candies that they kept up front. Being in the hungry state that I was in, it felt only logical to pick the largest, yet least expensive candy in order to get more bang for my buck, and there they sat. 2 bags of Haribo sugar-free gummy bears. Buy one, get one free. What a deal! I thought naively. I would eat 1 bag before my test and 1 bag after. As I walked to my class, I shook on my poor, poor anus.
Somebody wrote this.
Yeah,
This
I
sounds like one
sat.
of those copy pastas.
Sat down at my desk as the professor informed us that due to issues with cheating in the past, restroom breaks will be prohibited until the completion of the exam. I'll give you 10 minutes to use the restroom now. This will be your last chance. Any takers? The demon bears hadn't released their unholy necromancy upon my stomach yet, so in my moment of ignorant foolishness, I remained seated, still munching on those miniature bear-shaped bombs. After the students were wise enough to take the professor's offer had returned, the professor handed out the text. I was 6 questions in when it happened. It started subtly at first, almost like a slight tingly sensation in my lower abdomen. I thought nothing of it, assuming my intestines were just doing their thing. Little did I know that my intestines were trying desperately to warn me of the horror that was on the horizon. By question 9 it happened again, but this time it was followed by a sharp pain, as if those infernal hellions had orchestrated an attack upon my colon. I fought to contain the groan that tried to escape from my lips. It was at this point I began to panic. Something was going horribly wrong, and I needed to get through this test before it got any worse. By question 16, my worst fear was upon me. The Satan Bear's burning, hot, liquidy, dark magic crashing at my anal sphincter like a tidal wave. I was able to close the hatch just in time, but those relentless toxic bears beat it down like the orcs breaking down the doors of Helm's Deep. I knew I wouldn't be able to so much as shift in my seat without risking a breach. I kept fighting through my exam, clenching my cheeks with all my might. Beads of sweat began rolling down my neck. Suddenly, a loud, gargling war cry came from my belly. The entire class lifted their heads. At this point, nothing mattered except expelling this ungodly presence from my bowels. With 15 questions left, I promptly wrote C for every answer and ran out of the classroom. My professor yelled something, but I was too preoccupied with the volcanic eruption that needed to take place before I could find sweet, sweet relief. I burst into the bathroom like the Kool-Aid Man, and behold, the handicapped stall was empty. Sun rays from the adjacent window shone upon it as if it were a gift from God itself. It took me less than 0.5 seconds to undo my belt buckle, pull down my pants, and finally relax my weary buttocks upon the toilet seat. It took absolutely no effort to expel this demon almost immediately. The floodgates of hell were open, and the damned liquefied souls of an entire bag's worth of gummy bears cried as I burned through my sphincter and into the watery abyss. I have never felt such simultaneous relief and anguish in my life. After 30 more minutes of this, I immediately went home, dug a hole in my backyard, and burned the remaining bag of gummy bears. I leave with this: do not, I repeat, do not eat these spawns of Satan. Not only did they cause me to fail my final test, but the anguish I experienced is something I wouldn't wish upon anyone, not even my worst enemy. The only place these godforsaken bears belong is hell, buried deep below the earth's surface. And that was
comment.
that was on the reviews for the 5-pound bag.
Oh my god. How much of that shit did he eat?
Poop bucket.
Oh yeah?
I didn't think that guy was that good, and I got fucked.
Patrick, your Scooby snacks aren't even that good. Let me guess, they're the graham cracker ones.
They're cinnamon.
They simming. They simming.
Later.
Actually, I don't really care what we play. If we play Fortnite or Siege, just up to you guys.
I just want you to hop on Fortnite real quick. I want to show you
Hey,
something.
I'm hopping on to Fortnite. Ooh, Minecraft updated. Why?
I don't know, mine did too.
Probably for a block of grain salt that poo-pooed.
What?
There's salt.
Oh, I could slobber you down.
Dumbass.